What's up, Cold Crew? Mythical Mocha here. Miguel Vasquez. Holy shit, we're doing another one. Here's episode 2 of Project Prologuer. That's super happening right now. We're gonna work on more stuff on Fruity Loops. Last time went really well. I think last time went too well. That's why we cut it maybe just a tad short, but we still got a good amount of a video in there. And we're gonna keep going to pick up that project and hopefully get the better structure of the body now that I know how things are going to work out. So, let's go do that. Okay, and we're back. All right, so this is exactly where I left it off. I don't think too much has changed. I think what we'll want to work on first is the drum. The drum can use a little bit of a facelift. So let's do that first. This is what I believe I made this part. Yep. So what we actually want to do is give it a little bit of a variation than just the 1 and 2s. There we go. That's kind of what I had it at. So now, if we go back down here to the piece, start it there. Perfect. Give that a little bit of more variation. There will be crazier parts in here that'll come later, definitely. Ooh. Kind of what I want to go for. Kind of. Let's see. Where's that effect coming from? Car crash noise. My God, what's the bird noise? Oh, okay. These are just straight up flute. Oh, look at that. That's nice that like I can go through multiple instruments and it won't screw up what I'm trying to look for. It's very nice. Is it sequencer? I don't think it was sequencer. Yeah, no, that's not what we need. Oops. Uh-oh, what did I do? Are we back? Uh-oh, I've lost sound.
One eternity later.
Whoa, hey. Oh, now it's not even anything. All right, look. I just want you to go back to flex. Oh, thank God we're back. I don't know what I did, but let's never do that again. I'll tell you that's going to bite me in the ass later, but that's fine. Lead. So here's my lead, right? Lead, I need you to be an 8-bit thing. Okay, this looks like kind of what I want. There we go. Let's try to mess around with this. All right. Fuck. Fun or noise? I mean, I think we confused the shit out of certain things. So let's just make sure we're okay. So 10 screwed up somehow. I don't know how. But these are just coming through with whatever channels I assign it to. So let's just pretend that go to File, go to Open. No, don't save changes.
You what?
Let's just reopen hype as shit again. Hey, look at that. Everything's kind of back to normal the way it was. Let's do a redo. File. Save. There we go. So that's some good progress right there. So here's the lead. And we want to change that lead with synth. There we go. Did I change the bass bit? Let's see. No, because this is back to piano now. So now we're just changing this, because now if I play this... Oh, no, it did change it back. You lied to me. Oh, piano 2. Oh, no, it stuck around. It stuck around because that's what I had it under. That's fine. Well, we might have to come back and screw with those later. But I think that's the sound we're going to have to go with right now. Let's screw with the guitar. Default guitar. Let's classic heavy. Oh. There we go. That sounds pretty nice. Let's work on our synth a little. There we go. And stop. Because yes, that's supposed to start. That's supposed to be at the end of the 40th measure. So now everything is coming together pretty okayly. I should work on the next bit, which should be this very intricate organ section. So what we want is, yeah, okay, there we go. We can mix and match organs here in a second. Oh yeah. That's coming around all right. It's not as dreamy as what the original was. There we go. So the hi-hat double will be something like this. Stop. It'll definitely be a little lower than that. Can I just add that in here? Oh, and you'll let me add it anywhere. That's good. Because I think I want it like right here. And then we'll add this to channel 1. Yeah. And that doesn't mess with that part at all, because if I go back to drums, right, and we look at what I have here, the velocity, it's all the same. So that's good. We got to make sure that our patterns, that's great. I was afraid it was going to mess with that, but it isn't. Oh, I see. So that's the difference between right there. So here are the patterns that we have that I created within, and then I can have my sound bites that I've imported through there. That's good. That's great. Perfect. So this part, I guess I can just have like assigned to something else. Whoa, not that. Maybe into 2? Maybe? Whoa, hey. I don't know, I can do that. Let's not do that. And stop. So I feel like these things should deserve their own line then if I'm going to have another line. I didn't think I was going to, but I am definitely going to. Hold the phone. Did I screw myself over because I put the lead and the bass on the same thing? I might have screwed myself over because I put the lead and the bass on the same thing. So let's fix that. Yeah, because those don't change. These don't change. I just got to make sure that whatever I decide to put in stuff, because like if I go back, right? Main drum, bass bit, lead bit, both share the same thing. So what I screwed up on there is putting them on the same thing, on the same instrument. They should have their own instrument, especially if I wanted to change it. So that was my fault. Can I duplicate it? Okay, there we go. And then I go back to this one and I'm like, hey, all of you go away. I am sorry, but you all need to go away now. There, completely done. So now these two are separated, and I can just be like, hey, let me hear the bass bit. That's all that matters. Awesome. And then I replace it with, well, I could just go, we're just already using this, so we could just be like, hey, presets. Yeah, give me a bass. That's dirtier. That's kind of what I was looking for. All right, so stop. There we go. Good. So those two things are on two different things, which is good. That's what I wanted for the bass part. Bass part should still be in here, because if we go in here, I could just go, hey, let's start from the beginning. Boom, 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 bap. All right, that thing came along all pretty well. That came out pretty okay. I'm almost out of battery in my headphones, but I think we've gotten a good lead on this. We've gotten the first part, the second part. The last part finale will be just basically a cluster of all these with some new guitar things going on, which we'll get to when we get back. Okay. So, we made a little less progress than I thought, but we ran into a few problems that we were able to fix, or at least backtrack to, which is also okay. The things I think I want to get back into the next time we do one of these is to make sure I know how to assign to the correct volume channel. I wish I knew I was using the right keywords here, but like you saw that in there. Like I got a little bit confused on what number channels we're going to. I accidentally put two of the same like leads in there, so now I separated them, so now we have the lead and a bass lead, and now I can change the instrument of one without affecting the other. We saw the affecting of the drums. The pattern of the drums doesn't matter as long as the as long as I have the correct pattern on, so that way when I mess around with the hi-hats on one, it won't mess around with the other. That's good. This is great. I'm starting to get my feet wet a little better and understanding the waters of Fruity Loops, which is good because now I think we got 2/3 of the body done. 2/3. I was hoping to get the full body here, but this is okay. This is all right. But my question then becomes, like, I thought I could have the drums all on one, which when we did it this time around, it didn't. I wanted to do something different with it, like I was just explaining earlier, and it's much better to have those two separate, especially if it's like a different pattern, which, yeah, makes sense. It makes sense. I feel like the most griping thing to me right now is trying to match that organ I was trying to put in, which it came out okay, but I think I might want to make like a multi-layer organ thing where I have the chord, the three notes that are going on, right, which we started up, and then separate the right, that part. And maybe separate those two. That way I can maybe lower the volume of the oscillating ones to maybe a lower volume than the 3-chord one. And I think the other one has like a detune type deal to it, so maybe I'll mess around with that next time. I think next time what we'll do is we'll refine the lead and the bass. We'll refine the lead and the bass, so that way it more requires, because we still gotta have that chirping or the arpeggioing going on for certain sections, and then the bass doesn't sound what I want it to sound just yet. Like I said, like I use kind of like an 8-bit sound to this, and this is kind of more of like, again, the synth, but like I really want that 8-bit square sound. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere on Fruity Loops. I'd have to find it, where I don't just randomly click stuff, and then now we lost sound for like 5 minutes. And then we had to like close it and re-enter it. That was a bad time. So now I know to save after every success. Or at least every section. Alex is smiling at me from the corner, and it's great. I'm glad. But for right now, we'll call it there. We'll come back, and we'll be stronger for it. Thank you for coming to see the video. Cole Crew members, Tim, I know you're out there. Let me know what you think. I think the last time you told me on this thing that, like, this is Miguel Good Enough Vasquez. Which, fair. But, like, again, you saw, like, I had to be, like, a little cautious on that, or else, like, things are, like, again, new territory, new things. With any professional grade thing, you're going to run into these weird things where you're like, Control-Z can't save you. Control-Z can't save you every time. This is Mythical Mocha. I'll see you guys the next time.